Alright, we're back. Let's use a heal stone real quick.
Keep looking. He's around here somewhere.
What are you doing here?
Tan called for backup, the rat. We gotta tell the boss.
Did they say Tan? Maybe he's nearby.
End of the line, Tan.
Move. I'm not wasting any more time on small fries. Here we go.
Okay, just do this.
Show him your fangs. Go. You're up.
Ow.
Who's next? Blue, I know you're in there, and I know you're tormenting Adolfo with that stone of control, but not for much longer.
Tan had a reason to press on.
Blue, soon we'll settle the score.
Tan was driven by his past. He recalled his peaceful days on the island. His fond memories of who he'd met there were also painful. They weighed him down as they propelled him onward. Tan's Grudge, Episode 1. Tan was born in one of Vibra's neighboring nations, the Falsian Empire. Falsian boasted a powerful military. Though it had diplomatic relations with Vibra, mountains and Sansi alike divided the trade routes between them. While the Queen of Vibra led her people peacefully, the Falsian Empire demonstrated its power through the forceful invasion of other countries. The two nations differed greatly, politically and culturally. The Falsian Empire sent many spies to infiltrate other nations. These agents caused turmoil from within these nations, divided their people with propaganda, and stoked their eventual self-destruction. Then, under the pretense of aiding nations impoverished by civil war, the Falsian Empire claimed one vassal state after another. One such Falsian spy was Tan.
You're one of my favorites, you know.
One day, a small nation called Dora fell under the Falsian Empire. The Falsian spies gathered in a raucous circle, celebrating their successful mission with wine. Their leader was a man named Blue. Blue wasn't much older than Tan, but he was a stronger fighter. Despite his stern looks, he masterfully adapted his personality to suit any mission, and his charming laughter captured the heart of anyone who saw him. Blue had a magnetic aura that drew people to him. For this very reason, many spies hoped to join his missions. Tan was no different.
Tan, you've got skills. I'll give you that. But you're too nice.
Tan repeated Blue's words in disbelief.
Too nice?
Why didn't you kill their rulers when you had the chance?
Murder wasn't part of the mission.
If that's what you want to believe, suit yourself.
Tan tried to argue, but he couldn't find a strong enough response. Blue continued.
So you don't kill them. Fine. Somebody will. They're probably already dead. If they're not, maybe I'll hunt them down and do it myself.
There was a mocking tone in Blue's voice. Tan silently looked Blue straight in the eye. Tan had cornered the Doran chief. but he couldn't bring himself to kill him. Even Tan himself couldn't say what had stayed his hand. The Falsian Empire had ordered Tan to overthrow Dora, not to assassinate its rulers.
Murder wasn't part of the mission.
Tan quietly repeated. Blue snorted derisively, finished his drink, and stood up.
Relax. You haven't killed anyone. Not directly, at least.
The other spies followed as Blue left. The party was over. Tan alone remained behind, watching the smoke as it rose from the ashes of Dora.
Alrighty. I think we want to go over here first. Yeah. Ether. Whetstone. Uh-oh. Unknown enemy.
This one looks dangerous.
Let's check the data. Boom!
I'll handle them. Huh? Was that it?
We want to go this way? Or is this the way we came? This is the way we came. Alright. I think it's over here. Yeah, let's start by heading over that way. There it is. I hate the camera angles in this game sometimes. It's like I know they're coming and they fuck me up every time. Okay, we're going up. Ooh, a hacker's Bible. Prickle's growth map. Alright, we're gonna head further up now. I think we have to head up to head down. So he now gets hack 1, chance of inflicting death, and then chance of inflicting death upon successful hacking. Very nice. Honestly, could have been worse.
Oh dear. Do you need me?
Okay, I don't think there's a way to hit that one.
Easy.
Alright, where's I? Your eye.
No need to worry.
Flame.
What's this?
Night! impact! I'll handle them. Here's my target. How about this? Boom!
Oh god.
To arms! Easy.
Knock him dead. Alright, so we have H and E that need to be taken out.
No need to worry.
Got him.
To arms! Night impact! Night impact! Easy. No need to worry. Night! Boom! That was easy.
God, I can hardly see them. Long rope. Ooh, Venus fists. Oh, damn. All the way around? Really? What the fuck's a blue quartz? Okay. Ouch. There it is. I knew I was missing something.
Another one of our robotic...
Looks like there's one over there, too. Okay, let's take...
Oh, we got 3?
Everything should be okay
Oh no, we got
now.
2.
We found you. We found you.
Thank you. I feel much safer now. I was well below recommended operational temperatures. Take this with my thanks. I hope you can use it.
Thank you. I am sure that we will put it to good use.
Underwater, in a forest.
Where could that be?
Where?
We'll find them eventually. Alright, let's warp back to where we were. I think we want bottom of the waterfall. I did not mean to do that. Oh, fire time.
Man, it's hot in here. Almost makes you forget the snow outside. What could be in here?
Last chance. Get out of my way, and you might leave this cave alive.
Crap.
Good timing. Ha! There you are. We'll take you out before your pals can help you.
Pals? What pals? Whatever. Bring it. Get out of here.
That's sweet.
You're up! Show him your fangs. Show him your fangs. Was that all? Start saying your prayers, Blue.
Tan's Grudge, Episode 2. About a decade before, the Falsian Empire finally put a plan to overthrow the Queendom of Vibra into action. Falsian spies were tasked with a secret mission. They'd cross the sea, disguise themselves as the Crimson Bandits, and work to destroy Vibra from the inside. However, the sea between the two nations was tumultuous. It was as if the water itself were there to ward off intruders. The Falsian Empire's ships were swallowed by titanic waves, like plankton swallowed by whales. While his comrades disappeared one by one into the depths, Tan did not try to fight the violent swells. Instead, he focused on protecting his body with magic. Rather than swim against the sea, he let it carry him where it would. At last, the storm subsided. Tan was left stranded in the ocean like driftwood. His sense of time began to wane, but he knew that if he fell asleep, he would sink down into the sea. He fought to remain conscious, staring unblinkingly up at the sky. Then he noticed a small island at the edge of his vision. Soaked and weary, Tan desperately swam towards this haven. It was hard to tell where the sea ended and the island began. A lush forest covered the land as it sloped upwards from the shore. Here on this nameless island, Tan was at a loss. He'd had no idea such a place even existed. Tan knew he'd need food and water to survive. He resolutely ventured into the heart of the island. He soon found a small freshwater creek to quench his thirst. But there was nothing to ease his tremendous hunger. Though he could sense animals in the forest all around him, none of them were slow enough for the exhausted Tan to catch. Though Tan was relieved to be alive, fatigue caught up with him. Tired and famished, he collapsed in the shadow of a boulder. Waves roared in the distance. Tree branches rustled against each other in the wind above him. Then he heard a new sound. Soft footsteps drawing closer and closer. Tan hurried to grab his short sword, but his vision faltered. Surrendering completely to exhaustion, Tan blacked out.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go. Far of you hear a loud truck rolling past. There we go. Now I would like to save. A large garnet, which I think might be health, because I know rubies are those. Nope, they're fire resistance. My bad.
Bring it on! How about this?
Do you need me? Knight!
I'll handle them. Have a nice trip!
Knight! Knight impact!
Arrow rain. I can almost hit them. Damn.
Have a nice trip!
To arms!
Boom!
Right. So we need to take out these guys.
I'll handle them.
Knight! To arms! Catch! How about this? Here's my target. To arms! Knight!
Okay.
Boom!
This is nothing.
Easy. Here's my target.
Back up to full MP.
I'll handle them.
I'd say that went well.
Hmm. New enemy.
That's a new one. Let's check the data. How about this? No need to worry. Too easy.
Another new enemy.
That's a new one. Let's see what you got. Here's my target. Boom! I'll cut ya.
Probably should have
Move
used
on.
lightning, but oh well. Hey. Yep, that's open. Another new
This one
enemy.
looks dangerous.
Boom! Here goes! I'll handle them. No thanks necessary.
If you're talking about Borderlands, I'm assuming, I mean, you can just follow as close as you can. I would definitely like stick to one tree if you're only level 30, and then once you reach level 50, you can always respec. Alright, let's head in.
Come out.
Saw right through our ambush, huh?
Quit wasting my time. If you're gonna fight me, fight me. Get out of here. Sick him. Show him your fangs. Go! Waste of time. Blue, this all ends here.
Tan's Grudge, Episode 3. At first, all Tan felt was pain. He reached a hand up to his throbbing, heavy head and found that his hair was already dry. However, the saltiness of the ocean still lingered on his tongue. Not knowing how long he had been asleep, Tan absent-mindedly traced the edge of the clean blanket covering him. Tan could feel the blood gradually flowing back into his fingertips and sensation returning to his hands. Then, realizing he wasn't alone in the room, he jolted upright. Two beasts stared at him as he lay in bed. They looked like wolves, but their coats had an otherworldly luster. One of the beasts barked at him. The other quietly, motionlessly observed him. The quieter of the beasts was somehow enveloped in a pale light. Tan drew a cautious breath. He scanned the room for anything he could use as a weapon. He saw that he was inside a modest, unfamiliar wooden shack. Drawing on his spy training, he calmly observed his surroundings. The beasts continued to watch him. Tan could see his equipment arranged neatly on a small shelf, but it was just out of reach. Either way, his hands were still half numb from his time stranded at sea, and these beasts were surely far swifter than he was. The more aggressive beast barked again, and at that moment, a door opened to reveal a woman.
Adolfo, Galf, it's okay.
Little did Tan know, this encounter would set him on a road to revenge. Adolfo, Golf, and Rudy. Tan had long searched for Blue, who kidnapped Golf's father. Now Blue was surely waiting at the end of the cave, along with Adolfo and the Stone of Control. Tan looked back on his memories, savoring their bitterness. At last, his search was nearly over.
Adolfo, snap out of it.
That's Tan. He sounds close. Tan!
You again? What are you doing here?
What is that?
He's Adolfo, Golf's father.
Hey, Tan. I was starting to think you wouldn't make it.
Blue.
I'm afraid Adolfo's not gonna sit or play dead for you anymore, Tan. Try anything you like. He's all mine now.
Let Adolfo go, you...
Recognize this? That's right. It's the Stone of Control. Say thanks to your girlfriend for me next time you're at her grave.
Carmina.
You always were one of my favorites. Ask real nice, and I might give you your job back. Now's your chance.
You think I'd ever work for you again? After what happened to Carmina, I'm not leaving until you're dead.
Serves me right for asking. You finally outlived your usefulness, Tan. Go, Adolfo! Rip Tan to shreds!
We've got your back, Tan.
Okay. I feel like you and you just wait. We'll try this out and hope that it works the best.
One question, Tan. Can you really bring yourself to strike Adolfo? That's right. Golf's own father. Attacking me is pointless. Looks like this fight is mine.
Adolfo, wake up! What's going on? Adolfo! I can't!
What the heck is this?
Can we try to poison him? Yay, we poisoned him. Good.
Here goes.
We gotta do enough damage to him.
Wait! Not Adolfo, please!
Leave this to me. This isn't over yet.
Thanks.
I'll kill ya!
Error detected.
Useless. Ha! Barely even nicked me.
You still put up a good defense.
Ow!
Here goes.
I won't fight you! Wake up, Adolfo! Take this.
You'll pay.
Activating defense system.
I'll kill ya.
Crush it.
Oh, my!
Golf, no! What are you...
You're kidding me. You can't even control your own dog.
Golf. Yeah, you're right. This is no time to be soft. Adolfo, I'll hurt even you if I have to. And then, I'll save you from Blue.
Oh? Turning son against father, eh?
Golf and I both know we must take Adolfo down. You'll never understand what that feels like. I'll never forgive you for this, Blue.
You should have stayed home.
What an asshole. Anyway,
Barrier.
barrier.
Now I'm pumped up.
Let's do
Here
fire.
goes.
Come on, come
Miss me.
on. Useless.
Okay, so he can instant break barriers. Let's do another barrier
Deploying
all.
barrier.
Now I'm pumped up.
Hate to see it.
Oh, he can't be poisoned. Cool.
Let's check the data.
Not really weak to any specific thing. I want to try to keep him poisoned.
Here goes.
Evaluating enemy.
Alright, no specific damage either.
This'll keep him busy.
No way.
Wait,
Ha!
we can steal it?
Useless.
Deploying barrier.
There we go.
All mine.
I'll kill ya.
This'll do it.
Deploying barrier.
There we go. Almost there.
Ha!
Some functions have been disabled.
Useless.
Leave it to me. We'll get through this.
I'll do my best. Ow! Routine maintenance.
That was close.
Ha!
Yeah!
Do you need me? Let's end this, shall we? Absolute zero!
Probably should have waited until he wasn't guarding, but oh well. Damn!
No way. How is this happening? Only one thing to better use my trump card.
Blue! How dare you drive Adolfo berserk! You're going to destroy his heart!
So what? It's my dog. I'll do whatever I want with it.
Blue, you...
Well, this is a good thing, because now we can
Show
attack
your
him.
fangs.
Full restoration.
Thank you.
That's fine.
No fear, Ez is here. I'm coming in. Here's my target.
Ugh.
Hate to see it. We'll see about that. Can you really keep
What's
him...
it to you?
His defense is getting sloppy. Now's our...
Ugh. Situation critical. Hang in there.
Thank you. I'll handle them.
Show him your fangs.
This isn't over yet.
Thanks.
That's not gonna work.
Damn.
Barrier.
I'll handle them.
Got him.
That was easy.
Bitch, fuck off. Was not easy.
Adolfo, stay with us. Adolfo's gonna make it. Thank you. Thank you. Look, Golf. You're together again.
So these two are...
Yeah, they're family. And they've finally reunited.
Right, I remember Kina said so. So, mission accomplished, huh?
I can feel what they feel, down to the last heartbeat. Adolfo, Golf. I bet Carmina's watching too somehow. Aren't you, Carmina? What's this thing on my face?
It's a divine artifact.
That's supposed to mean something?
That divine artifact's responding to you, Tan. I think it's because of that spirit beast. And maybe that's not all. I don't know who this Carmina is, but she sounds really important to you. Divine artifacts react strongly to that kind of connection. That divine artifact's really powerful. Truth is, we need that power.
Yeah, word gets around. You guys are the ones trying to stop the mecha infestation, right? They say you even fought off the malevolent god. Is it true?
There's a bit more to it than that. But yeah, and we could really use your help.
I'm in. I owe you one anyway. Besides, these guys aren't too crazy about Mecteria either.
We'll take you back to Valrika's lab for now. It's kind of our home base.
This is your home base? That's pretty weird.
You could say that.
And you're telling me that we can use this big thing to go wherever we want?
Pretty much wherever, as long as it's a place that I can remember. My dad built it a while back.
Not bad, Dad. So you mean if you don't have any memories of the place, it's a no-go?
Why? Is there somewhere else you want to go?
Yeah. I'd like to visit Carmina on the Nameless Island.
No problem. Even if I've never been there before, we can take the Uzra.
If you want to come along, I won't stop you, but it's kinda out of your way. No hard feelings if you forget about me and stick to stopping the Mecteria.
Okay, we have a new party member. And he has quick change. A chance to gain an extra turn after using non-offensive actions. Very nice. We're gonna give him, I think, speed. Oh, Lord. We get Ruby Strike. Damn, we get a lot of stuff. I don't even know where to start. Invisibility. I really thought we'd get like a fire piercing attack, but it truly looks like we don't get any. Adolfo Impact. Ruby Strike. Adolfo. Energize. Well, we need to get this first. Non-elemental. Tremendous magic spell. Concentrate, focus, energize. Adolfo Impact. Golf Slash. Poison Golf. Adolfo Impact. Break Adolfo. Phantom. Counter. Debuff recovery. Ailment recovery. I don't know. I just thought we'd get someone with like an actual like fire spell. Like, do you get fire magic? No, you get lightning, fire slash, plasma slash. We really don't have anyone with fire magic other than Leo. Leo's the only one that has fire magic at all. I think that was an oversight. Ultra Punch. MP cost down. HP, that's HP, that's mental. Oh, that's physical. Physical. There we go. Mental right here. That next. Okay. Now let's go equipment. So he has Ignorant Buster or Ignorant Buster. I have no idea what that is. Hold on. Deals increased damage against inorganic enemies. We have the All or Nothing, which is right here. The bearer's attack will always be either critical hit or a miss. And then we have Human Combatant, which is the Lantern of Corruption. We'll upgrade those in a moment. Do you have any like good? Oh, we can give him some HP. I really think the large jade. I feel like that's gonna be very good for him. Also this. That means for you, since you lost such a big HP increase, there you go. Actually, I'm gonna give him the ruby. You can have the defense. There we go. Okay. Do you have anyone in here? Nope. Okay, we're gonna warp. We're gonna go Machine Realm. Secret base. Front of the secret base. Upgrade Whitmont. Good, good. armor. Look at our bracelets. Got that. Let's pilot. Okay. Let's head over here.
Never thought I'd come here again.
Is this the place?
Yeah, this is where I first met Golf and the others. And Carmina. Back then, Golf wasn't a spirit beast yet. He had a physical body.
He wasn't always like that?
Right. If you want to know more, we've got to walk and talk. There's some place I gotta visit. Come along, will you?
Alright, let's go party. We're gonna swap out you for tan, black, gray, purple, pink, blue, green, yellow. I don't know, what color would you say that is? Like a navy? I feel like they could have done a red. Like, I know we have a pink, but like they could have done a red for one of these guys. Like, yes, purple fits her. And her. I don't know, they probably could have gone magenta for her. Alright, equipment. We got the all or nothing, which is plus 100 HP. We have 94 on this one, 93 on this one. Fuck it. We're just gonna do that because I has a feeling. Alright, let's head up.
We won't be able to go any farther if the mist stays this thick.
You've got to know the trick to navigate this island.
The trick?
Yeah. I'll show you over at that orb. Give the orb a shot of magic. That should clear the way.
Uh-oh, new enemies.
What is it now?
Pierce him!
Adolfo Impact.
Show him your fangs.
I'll handle them.
All's well that ends well. Hey, can I ask you something?
If you've gotta.
Are Golf and the other beasts native to this island?
No, they're not. Carmina brought him when she fled here from somewhere else.
Adolfo, Galf, it's okay.
The woman's voice was clear and light. The two beasts, seeming to take comfort in her presence, slowly backed away. Behind her was a third beast, watching Tan intently. The woman seemed to be around the same age as Tan. She smiled brightly at him.
What a scary face you've got.
The woman's smile met Tan's cautious gaze. Her expression radiated innocence and purity. Not expecting a sudden joke from a total stranger, Tan stayed silent and waited for her next words.
My name is Carmina,
she said. Tan was a spy who worked for the Falcian Empire. On the way to a mission to infiltrate the Queendom of Vibra, his small boat was destroyed by an overwhelming storm. That storm had carried him to this nameless island. Neither Vibra nor Falcian knew of the island, but Tan would forever remember it as the place where he met Carmina. Tan and Carmina, Episode 1. Carmina's shack was on a quiet corner of the island. The shack's walls were made of logs, clumsily stacked together, clearly not the work of a professional. However, the room was filled with quality furnishings. Whoever Carmina was, she'd once enjoyed some degree of luxury. Carefully observing Carmina and her movements, Tan gathered that she relied on the beasts for her survival. Carmina's lustrous, wolf-like companions were expert hunters, and they brought food back to her on a daily basis.
I have something to ask you, just out of curiosity.
By now, Tan's wounds from the storm had completely healed. Still, Carmina never told him to leave her shack.
Of course it's out of curiosity.
Carmina chuckled.
Why else would you ask?
She glanced up from the tree nuts she was sorting.
I mean, I'm really curious about you and this place. I'm nothing but curiosity.
Tan's sudden burst of candor surprised even himself. Flustered, he continued shelling the nuts as if he'd said nothing.
Well, go on, ask away.
Adolfo and the others, they're not from this island, are they?
Is that the only question you have?
Sure.
You're a bad liar. I know there's more that you want to ask.
There is, but for now, you saved me. That's enough for me.
Carmina chuckled once again.
You're a kind person, Tan. I can tell.
Said Carmina, gazing into Tan's eyes.
I'm kind?
And here I'd always thought the people of Falcion were all cold-blooded.
Tan was speechless. How had she known where he was from?
Your gear gave it away.
And you're from Dora, right?
Dora was one of many small nations that Falcion had invaded, destroyed, and taken over. Dora no longer appeared on any map. Its culture and language had been wholly consumed by the Falcian Empire. Dora was small, but it had been rich in underground natural resources which were loaded with magical power. Its neighbors fought over its resources, finally reaching a truce, until the Falcian Empire broke that truce and advanced on the humble nation. The Falcian Empire seized control of Dora in a flash. It became little more than a military outpost from which Falcion attacked other neighboring nations. Dora's capital, once brimming with magical golden ore, was now little more than a ruin under the Falcian Empire's thumb.
And that's not all. You were close to Doran nobility.
What makes you think that?
Carmina asked quietly.
I'm familiar enough with Doran craftsmanship. One look around this room and I knew.
You're not wrong, but you're not entirely right either.
Carmina murmured as she looked into the distance. Tan asked another question he thought might have been better kept to himself.
You're the chief's daughter, aren't you?
Carmina nodded. Tan felt a strange sensation, like blood draining from his fingertips. He saw again what he had witnessed that day, the day Dora fell, hanging in the air behind Carmina like a backdrop.
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? It's not like you had any hate for Dora, did you?
Carmina stood up and opened the window of the shack. The subtle scent of the sea and the whispers of the forest surrounded the two of them in an instant. The three beasts gathered around Carmina's feet, a low rumbling in their throats.
We're the only ones who escaped here, to this island,
said Carmina, stroking the beasts tenderly.
Adolfo gave his life to shield me from an incoming arrow. But my father, our chief, revived him. In his final moments, he used Doran magic to turn Adolfo into a spirit beast. But I'll never know whether that's a choice Adolfo would have made for himself.
Carmina looked up from the beasts to face Tan. She had a perplexingly peaceful expression. Her kind eyes didn't betray the slightest shred of resentment.
You're the kind one here, not me.
Tan said.
Am I really? I abandoned my own people. Instead of fighting for my country, I chose to survive. How there could be any kindness in that, I don't know.
I ran away too,
said Tan.
But that's different.
Is it? Look, from one runner to another, I get it.
Tan stared straight back into Carmina's eyes.
I get that there's excruciating guilt in your heart. And I get that you pushed through the pain and chose to survive. Isn't that right?
Carmina nodded sheepishly.
Yes, you may be right. I'd like to think I'm kind too. But maybe that's just my way of hiding the pain in my heart.
Whatever the reason, your kindness saved my life. So as far as I'm concerned, it's real.
Sincerity shone from Tan's eyes as he looked at her. She smiled back at him again.
Thank you. Tan, I knew you were kind too.
They all ended up here?
Yeah, and they lived here in peace. Until I came along. Time to move. No getting out of this.
Goodbye.
Let's do this.
I'll put an end to this. Knight!
Here's my target.
You're up!
Knight impact!
Sick him! Adolfo!
I'll handle them. I'll handle them.
Knight impact! This is nothing. Here I come! Hang in there. Thank you.
Here's my target.
To arms!
You good to go? Show him your fangs.
No need to worry.
Oh! Yes! Knight! Knight!
Golf! Chow time! Jet stream!
Here's my target.
kick him!
To arms! Knight!
Show him your fangs!
Into the abyss! No need to worry. Night impact!
Adolfo! This isn't good. Golf!
Hardly a challenge.
Definitely need to give him some healing techniques. Heck yeah, level 44. Feel like the next save point, I hope it's in the next area before a cutscene. That's the hope. Alright, cutscene time. Never mind.
Watch your step, Leo.
Jeez, what happened here?
Nothing natural. Kind of a long story.
Wait, you did this?
Tan and Carmina, Episode 2. That night, Tan rose quietly from bed and quickly dressed to go. He decided to leave his sharp short sword and other weapons behind. Maybe Carmina could use them to protect herself, or at least for cooking, he thought. A few coins jingled softly in his inner pockets, but they were of no use to anyone on the island. Tan pushed open the door of the shack as silently as he could. Suddenly, a shadow brushed against him, and he felt a gentle nibble on his leg.
Adolfo?
Adolfo, the spirit beast wrapped in mysterious light, was desperately clinging to Tan's right leg. The beast's fangs did not hurt him. There was something comforting in the bite, like a cat's as it carries a kitten off to bed. Tan pulled Adolfo off of his leg and hurried out the door, but the beast persisted. Adolfo followed him into the night without raising a cry.
Adolfo, go back home.
Tan told the spirit beast, but Adolfo kept following him, as if pretending not to understand.
I don't belong on your island. I destroyed Carmina's home.
Tan continued muttering to himself, knowing the spirit beast couldn't try to offer him false comfort with words. Tan and Adolfo eventually reached the center of the island. By night, the ocean was calm and peaceful, as if the storm that brought him there had never happened. Then Tan heard voices break the stillness and hid himself in the shadows.
This island is right between Falcion and Vibra. It would make a fine outpost for our invasion.
And it looks like the Vanguard unit's boat ran aground near here.
Tan saw a familiar face nodding in the moonlight.
Yes, this will be the perfect headquarters for the Empire. I mean, for the Crimson Bandits. Now, I don't expect you'll find anyone living here, but if you do, take care of them.
Hearing Blue's command, the Falcian spies readied their weapons. Murderous intent hung thick in the air around them. Just then, Tan heard a lone howl. Adolfo sprung out from behind Tan to attack. His claws flashed as he gave a fearsome roar to intimidate the infiltrators. The spies were shocked by the sudden assault. Adolfo swiftly extinguished their torches. Despite all their rigorous training, the invaders' eyes were no match for the spirit beasts in the darkness. Adolfo knocked out one of the spies, allowing Tan to step in and scoop up his weapon. Blue immediately caught sight of him and called out,
"There's someone here! Take him down!"
Adolfo growled fiercely. Tan steeled his resolve.
Blue!
Tan cried out as he launched himself off the ground, swords point first, towards his former leader. Blue sensed Tan's murderous energy behind him and dodged. Tan's blade missed him by a hair.
Ha! So you're alive!
Blue laughed loudly, mockingly. Tan hopped back, putting some distance between himself and Blue.
Good to see you're still kicking, Tan. This island would make a perfect base. Don't you agree?
Ignoring Blue's taunts, Tan lunged once again.
Get off of this island, Blue!
Tan felt Blue's knife pressing towards him hard as they clashed. Just as they were close enough to graze each other with their blades, Blue shoved him away with ease. Then he raised a fist and struck Tan on the temple. As Tan staggered back from the blow, Adolfo leapt at Blue.
I see you've made some new friends.
Blue grabbed Adolfo by the head as the beast's fangs sank into him. He yanked Adolfo away, completely unfazed by the bite.
I knew it. You've gone traitor. And now you've gone soft. I mean, babysitting puppies, Tan?
As Tan fell to his knees, he felt a strange current of magical energy surround him.
What's with this mist?
Blue murmured with uncertainty. A cold fog wrapped around Tan as if it had purpose. Small particles of water soaked into his skin. Blue struggled to slash away at the mist around Tan, but it showed no signs of dissipating. Before long, everything around them was shrouded in thick, white fog. Blue fired spell after spell through the fog. However, unable to see clearly, he struck his own comrades. Human screams echoed through the fog, along with Adolfo's barking cries. The noise grew dim in Tan's ears.
Tan!
Suddenly, Carmina's voice rang out to him. The magical mist had come from Carmina. The nameless island was dotted with large metallic orbs created by Doran magic. It had been a long time since Carmina had used her powers, but now she wielded them to put an end to the fight.
Blue!
Tan called out again to the man he meant to slay. His answer came in the form of a sharp wave of magic that slashed across Tan's cheek. Around this fresh wound, Tan felt a shift in the movement of the air. He could sense that Blue was preparing a particularly fearsome spell. Blue bent down, pressing his palm against the soil below him. He channeled all of his power into the land itself. Tan felt the particles of mist jump from his skin. A moment later, the earth shook violently as a great rift opened in the ground. The fissure grew, destroying everything in its path. The ground under Tan's feet collapsed.
This one might be a little longer than normal, just because of all the cutscenes and the lack of save points. Oh, this is gonna be a fun area. Ooh. Growth map. Well. Fair enough. Head up here real quick, because I do believe I missed a treasure chest. I do believe it was down here. We're gonna get another big battle here soon. There it goes. I didn't mean for this one to be a long one, but it happens. I don't think it really matters. It'll be good.
You're toast.
We're getting closer and closer to beating this game, though, so I'm super happy about that. Because once I beat this game, I'll probably start a Tales game. I just don't know which one.
No need to worry. Here's my target.
I'll end this.
Adolfo!
This will keep you docile.
Pierce him!
No need to worry.
Burn!
What is it? AFD? So it's you and you two. I don't think I can hit you both. Switch to you.
All right, leave it to me. Boom! I'll handle them.
Watch out, it's hot! Have a nice trip! You're done!
No need to worry. Here's my target. What's this?
Where's G? It's up here.
How about this? Watch out, it's hot. Easy. Boom.
I wonder if the other 7 will just spawn in. I guess other 5. They did. Guess what that means?
Stay back or you'll get burned. Solar flare!
Nice. Feeling good. Too easy.
Okay. So there is a save point here. That's good. I'll probably grab these chests and then
Here we go.
Let's pull back.
All right. And I think that's going to be this part.